What's up everybody? So doing a quick video basically leading up to this event that we have December 26th and 27th. Naoki Nakamura is going to be coming down to Okinawa to drift with us. So I got to go get my Silvia ready, and we got some plans to get the weight down on the car, fix my leaky rusty roof and all that. I'm actually headed to Craft Factory right now, so we're gonna knock out most of the work. So I'll show you guys what we have planned and we'll go from there. All right, so I just got to grab a couple things. One of the things that I'm doing is a full full power steering system overhaul on the car. So let's see if I can show you guys this. So there it is. A little leaky, but the cool thing about this rack is my mentor made it at his shop, and it's got an extra gear slot cut into it. So I'm swapping that out for my factory right-hand drive steering rack that's in the car right now. I'm gonna throw this in the trunk and then show you guys what we're gonna do with the roof. So this is the roof. It's all rusted to shit, honestly. So I got it taped up to keep the water out. That's not doing a good enough job, so plan is we're basically just gonna cut around the rust and then lay down a new piece of sheet metal, rivet it down, throw some silicone sealer on it, and call it good. All right guys, so that was actually a lie. My buddy Matt just called and his car's dead up in a parking lot. So I'm gonna go over there, do him a jump, and then we'll finally head to Craft Factory. By the way, as you can see, literally right above me, right here, I have towels because anytime I brake, the water comes from the back of the roof forward and falls right on my lap. So it's not fun. That's what I'm trying to fix today. All right guys, so we're finally here at Craft Factory. That was about 30 minutes of driving. You didn't have to experience it. One of the things that I don't like about driving this car is there's no AC. Typical S chassis, right? So I want to talk about a couple things that we're doing today. Power steering. So when I put the S15 engine and transmission back in this car, the bell housing nicked the hard lines that are behind the steering rack and bent them down. So I was overexcited when I got the car running and finally tuned right, and yeah, I didn't really care. I just went and drove the car like back-to-back weekends. I think I did like 3 or 4 events total. You know, I did maintenance, changed the oil and stuff like that, got tires mounted, but to be honest, I completely forgot about the power steering lines until about lunchtime when my power steering would start acting up. So I want to address that before the event with Naoki coming down, because it's not necessarily a driver and event that I want to be having issues with. So I'm gonna get all that fixed up. One of the cool things about Japan is they have vending machines like this. You've got all types of coffee all across the top, Cokes. This is like the Japanese version of Gatorade. You've got lemon tea, squasha tea. This stuff is really good. You got green tea, waters, your typical soft drinks. So these are literally located everywhere, like on every corner. So I'm gonna get a coffee. Then I don't feel like having diabetes today, so I'm gonna go with something that isn't as sweet. All right, so he isn't here yet, but let's do some snooping around the shop, see what he's got. So this right here is the S13 Silvia Vert. This was one of the demo cars. It's kind of like my twin as far as the stickers and vinyl go, but he used this at a demo event here in Okinawa after his S15 went down. And this thing's beautiful. Like, this is probably my favorite 13. is a chaser that's here for maintenance. I'm pretty sure this car has every Origin Lab part that's meant for a JZX 100 on it. It's super clean, 75 mil kit, Origin wheels. But it's here for engine work, just normal maintenance. They're swapping the valve seals on it. So yeah, this thing's a beaut. So he's rocking basically the setup that I had on my purple chaser. Kazama lower arms, Kazama knuckles, D-Mex coilovers, adjustable uppers, adjustable tension rod. So very simple setup, fun car. The Kazama kit that was on the Origin chaser. Craft Factory stocks and supplies all the Kazama parts on Okinawa. So all the arms, shifters, suspension components, knuckles, lower control arms, all that good stuff comes from right here. He also stocks Motis, GP Sports, tons of stuff. So it's a really good shop to come if you want kind of a one-stop shop, order all your new stuff, get things that you like from GP Sports and Kazama, Final Connection. All right guys, in typical fashion, we got a car that needs to get cleared out before we can start working on mine. So TD06 JZX 100 Mark II, right there. Thing is beautiful, beautiful color, T37s. It's running an HKS FCON V Pro, and then another key supporter for Craft Factory, Zeknova tires. Alright guys, you haven't missed much. All I do is disconnect the lines, drain the power steering fluid out, and we're getting ready to drop the rack.